Welcome back to my channel. My name is DeCorsia, and as you can tell by the title of today's video, we are going to be talking about the importance of mental health. As some of you noticed, I have been away for a couple weeks, and I love that my YouTube fam reached out to check on me because they're like, you haven't been posting, you okay? And I love that. I am fine. I appreciate you guys, but I am just all about self-care, and whenever I need a break, I am quick to take one. I am a Pisces, so I'm quick to swim away. I need to recharge. My Pisces know, y'all know how we are. So yeah, that's kind of just what I've been doing, recuperating. And because pharmacy school is a huge part of my channel, and I talk to students that are currently in pharmacy school and those interested in applying, I just think it's important for me to share how my mental health is and how I manage my stress, because at some point you guys are going to have to deal with that as well. Also, I don't want to minimize anyone that is not in a doctoral program, because mental health is serious for any person, especially those that are in school. Because even my daughter, who's in elementary, they experience bullying. Some have learning disabilities, and that affects your mental health. In junior high and high school, there's social anxiety. You have kids wanting to fit in. They want to be on the football, basketball team. They want to be a cheerleader, homecoming queen. That is also stress. And when you're an undergrad in college, your stress is trying to get accepted into the next level, or actually trying to graduate and finish and not drop out. But for us that are in doctoral programs, for pharmacy school, I can only speak for myself, there is a different form of stress. And although we've dealt with all of those stresses along the way, this one is totally different because we are adults. And when you're adults, people don't tend to you as much as they do, when you're a kid. I can check on my kid. I can call out her teacher. I can go fight a student. I'm just kidding. But it's different things that you can do. You can reach out for help if your kid needs help in math or reading. If they have to go speak to a speech pathologist, you are the one seeking help for them. But as adults, sometimes it's hard for us to seek the help that we need because we're either in denial, we aren't aware of what we may be dealing with. We think it's normal. And also there's a stigma. Some people just feel ashamed. So being an adult and dealing with a lot, we just feel like it's a part of life. We have to suck it up. We have to deal with it. And it sucks. It sucks that it's that way. And I feel like the students that are in med school, pharmacy school, dental school, we are looked at as super smart people because we got accepted. We're going to be doctors. We have it all together. And it is okay to not have it all together. It is okay to need help. And I want to break down my type of self-care and what that looks like for me. And I find myself changing it depending on my environment, depending on everything I'm taking on at a certain time. Right now, my self-care looks totally different from when it did last year, because last year I was at home with my family. I was virtual, so I was learning in the comfort of my home. And now I am 20 hours away from my family with just my daughter and I. I am in class in person, so I have to be attentive. So it all looks different. So I've had to adjust. Like if I was burnt out during class, I would skip the lecture for the day and I would sleep. And I would catch up later because it's recorded, or I would just attend tutoring. Now, they're not recorded. I have to either attend or I have to self-study. So I have to really choose what I am doing. And it's a little different. I definitely am a in-person learner. I learn way better in person. So last year, you guys know that I was on the dean's list. I am currently not on the dean's list, because that is my form of self-care and taking a step back. It is not important to me to do that anymore. I have a video talking about how my program is different from other pharmacy school programs because we are accelerated. We earn our doctoral degree in 3 years, which other students learn in 4 years. And our program is set up in a way to like force you to compete when I think about it, because our dean's list isn't just you get on the dean's list because you have all A's. There's people who have all A's that have never been on the dean's list because you're only awarded the dean's list if you have the highest A's of your class for that semester. And it is only awarded to the 10% of the highest performing students. And since our class is around 45, 50 students, only 5 students get the dean's list each semester. So I just want to put that into perspective too, because I no longer care to get the highest A's, get 100s. I no longer am going to kill myself. Last year was different because that was my first year. I wanted to step in, hit hard. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And I know what I'm capable of because I was in the top 5 students of my class at one point. But I also know that I can still do well and not kill myself studying and overstudying. Like the amount of hours that I would study last year, yeah, I wasn't burnt out, but I also refuse to do that ever again. I'm not doing that ever again. Like right now I have a study group and they know I have a max amount of hours I'm studying a day. Sometimes they want to study 6 hours after we've had lecture. Again, our lectures are from 8 to 3. So 6 hours a day because we have a lunch break every day of the week. And then they want to get on later and they want to study. They're going to watch this and be weak, but they want to get on and they want to study for another 4 or 5 hours. And I just can't because 1, I have a kid. 2, I mentally, physically cannot. I've done it before and I refuse to do it again. Like I literally will not do it. On the weekends, I don't study at all on the weekends anymore. Before I would study like 5 to 7 hours. Now, you ain't catching me studying on a weekend. Girl, it's not happening because I'm still able to grasp the information with the hours that I put in now, which is only 2 hours, after class during the week. My top priority is passing. And although I still have A's, I am not pushing for the highest A's. I have a couple B's too, because that is how much I feel back. I'm like, y'all not getting the best of me. Not anymore. Like I'm not gonna be stressed out. Like it's just me and my kid here. I have to be present. She's not with my family when I'm studying. She has no one to be with while I'm going crazy hard. I'm gonna be present with my kid. I'm also not gonna fall super behind in school because I know what I can physically handle when it comes to school. I know what my brain can pick up. I'm a visual learner. I have great photographic memory. So I don't have to study as much as other people do. And when I do study more, it's because I'm getting 100%. Like it's because I know everything. I've witnessed students breaking down because we started off with 50 students. We lost about 6 last year. And I don't think we're gonna finish with the amount of students we have now because there's people in my class that have been failing exams, back to back. And it's no shame with that. Like this is hard. This is hard. I just want to stress how important it is for you guys to love yourselves. Be forgiving of yourselves. Don't put too much pressure on you that you aren't living in the moment. Us being in these programs, for me at least, it was something that I prayed for, that I didn't think I knew could happen, but I wasn't sure it was gonna happen. It was a prayer of mine. It was something I worked hard for. And for me to be here, I can't believe it sometimes. Although I'm stressed, although this may be a lot, it's something I pray for. And I don't ever want God to feel like I don't know what to do with my blessing. No, I know what to do with this blessing. I'm going to figure it out, which is what I'm doing. I'm going to put myself in a position to remember this in a good way. I don't want to be a zombie where when I am a pharmacist, I don't even remember what was going on with me during pharmacy school. No, I want to remember this time. I am in a whole nother state. I've made friends that are like family. I want to remember partying with them. I want to remember studying with them. I want to remember this time of being in pharmacy school because, again, you are special. You are excellent for being in these programs, but also you are not invincible. So don't ever for a second think that failing an exam, being depressed, having anxiety won't be you one day. And never look down on someone else. So when people ask me, how did I do? I'm always honest, but I've just learned to not be specific anymore because I've been seeing how it hurts other people that they feel like I always do good, you know? And although how I'm doing shouldn't affect what you're doing, it does, because again, our program is set up in a competitive way. Everything we do, it's almost like, were you the bottom of the class? Were you the top? You know, so check on your friends, have a study group, have people hold you accountable, and please have some self-care days. It looks different for all of us, you know, a walk in a park, reading a book, finally watching TV, sleeping in, spending time with family, kicking it with friends, getting your nails done, getting your hair. All of that looks totally different for all of us. For me, my self-care looks different every weekend, but one thing that's consistent is me getting some sleep. Listen, I am getting my sleep. I am isolating myself. So yes, but just tap in to find out what the self-care is for you so you can start incorporating it and you can enjoy this awesome time in your life. Like, this is a beautiful thing. It is so beautiful to be in pharmacy school. I'm sure it's so beautiful for those that are in medical school, in dental school. Like, guys, it's amazing. And I have people watching me that has never seen anyone from the hood become a doctor. And I want to be real when I talk about this. It is not all glitz and glam. It is some struggle buses. It's times when you struggle. It's times when people do break down. And I have not had that moment yet, but that's not to say it's not coming. You know, like, I'm never feeling above it all. Like, anything can happen to me. And that's why I make a point to pinch myself and say, sis, you really are here. You really are in pharmacy school. It is okay to step back and not do everything. It is okay to just relax this week. I am totally looking forward to our winter break coming up. I am so excited because this particular semester we are taking 10 courses. Yes, 10. Yes, 10. So I am over the moon about the break coming up, and I know the other students watching are as well. But again, love yourself, spend time with family, forgive yourselves, don't be ashamed to seek help, and please take some mental health and self-care days. It is so important. I hope you guys finish this semester strong, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.